in one day. How much is that an hour? And it grossed $200,676,000. $200 million. And I haven't heard anybody say it was a good movie. But it made a lot of money. So I'm probably going to end up getting it. You know, don't tell the wife. I buy them off Amazon. It's so easy. You know, you just, ooh yeah, put that in the cart. Ooh yeah, put that in the cart. Ooh yeah, put that in the cart. And then you look at the bill, it's like, you know, $80-some. And you think, $80-some, but, you know, I spend that on a tank of gas. Right? I do. I drive a truck. But, you know, tank of gas would get me pretty far. So, I don't know. I rationalize it somehow. Anyway. So, Godzilla's number 9. Number 8. I have seen this one. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Another remake. Oh, I have a special listener. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is number 8. It opened May 2nd, closed August 17th. Again, 3 months. That's amazing. In 3 months, you know, these movies can make this much money. But it opened in a bunch of theaters. 4,300 theaters. 4,300 theaters. Opening day, it made $91,600,000, which is less actually than Godzilla made opening day. It made 93, but it made about $2 million more dollars. It made $202,853,000 dollars. That's all. That's all it made. Not counting how much they're going to make selling DVDs and 3D DVDs to suckers like me. But, you know, if you buy the first one, you gotta, I mean, you know, you gotta have the second one. And then the third one, you know, you can't break the chain. It's bad luck, man. If you do that, all your other movies go blank. So, I'm really saving money by spending money. There you go. That makes the most sense of anything I've said today, I think. Not. Number 7. I have not seen this movie because I didn't watch the other ones. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Dun, 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 dun. Do you even remember that movie? Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I mean, the newer one. I kind of remember it coming out. It seemed like it was 3 or 4 years ago, but it was this year. I've never been a real fan because I don't know. I can't get past the monkeys. They're all computer generated, and they look computer generated. And I get it. I mean, we haven't got there yet to make them actually look perfectly like real animals. But that's what I expect to see. That's why the ones they made back in the 70s, you know, I think those were better because, you know, the makeup. You know, they didn't look like monkeys either, but I'm a throwback guy, you know what I'm saying? But the computer-generated monkeys just don't look real enough for the movie to be believable. You know, I'll tell you, I'll give you an example of the difference, what I think, in the quality of the monkeys, the computer-generated monkeys in these Planet of the Apes movies. Now, you look at the Lord of the Ring movies. Gollum, he was computer-generated on top of a real actor. And I'm not sure if that's how they did the Planet of the Apes. If they didn't, that's how they should do it. But Gollum was computer-generated. That dude looks real. I mean, the quality is obvious to me, and the difference is obvious to me. So that's why I'm not a fan of Planet of the Apes, although it made a buttload of moolah. It only opened in 3,967 theaters. It had a much lower opening amount, 72,611,000. But it made more. It opened in July. It says it's still open. I don't know that it is. Maybe it is. But it's made up to today. It's made $208 million, 514,000. Yippee! Big deal. I don't know. I guess I'm too critical about the special effects. I guess a lot of people like them. All right. Number 6. Number 6. Da, 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 da. I have this movie. I have all these movies. I love these movies. These are great movies. Number 6 is X-Men, Days of Future Past. Great movie. Fantastic movie. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna tell some things. You know, of course, Hugh Jackman is back in his role, and he says as long as he can, he's going to keep playing this guy. I'm so happy about that. I love that kind of dedication. He goes back in the past because, as it turns out, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Okay, here we go. As it turns out, the X-Men end up all being killed, except Dr. X, Professor X. Sorry, I'm not much of a Wolverine, Magneto, another girl, another guy, some other people, and but they're all being killed. All the rest of them have been killed because of something that one of them did in the past, and they didn't even know that it was going to lead to what it led to. So Wolverine had to go back in the past, and they just happened to have an X-Men that had that ability, of course. So he went back in the past. So it got all the cast. It got all the, the people that were in the first movies, and the people that were in the movie where it showed all the beginning. Really good movie. It was awesome. I've watched it like 3 times. So it opened on May 23rd and closed. It just closed October 9th. It opened. I'm surprised it didn't open. Opened 90,823,000, and its total gross was 233,921,000, almost $234 million. And I know they're making money on the DVD sales because, it's one of those things. If you got the other ones, you got to get this one. So Number 6, X-Men Days of Future Past. All right, well, that is 10 through 6. That's the first 5 of the top 10. So I think we'll take a little break, and we'll come back and we'll go over the top 5. Might be surprised. There's some in there that I really couldn't believe. Stick around. Give us a call, 336-763-5482. Here at McDonald's, we recognize your need for new and fresh ideas. Well, we consider ourselves hip and fresh and rad and all that. So we want to introduce the new triple stack Patty Whack. It's cool and right on. It's on the chain. Most of all, it's whack. Try one if you're cool. Visit your local McDonald's on 5th and Vine in Greensboro. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You are all listening to The Man Please Show. Gracias, amigos.
That's my air drumming. Pretty good too, by the way. All right, we're back. You're listening to the Man Please Show, and we're going over the top 10 grossest movies of 2014. Number 5 is really I don't even know. I've not seen this movie, nor will I ever see it. It's not my kind of movie. It's called Maleficent with Angelina Jolie. I haven't really liked hardly any of her movies. It's not that I, have a problem with Angelina Jolie. I don't like her movies. Especially when she tried to be like Tomb Raider. Man, please. Are you kidding me? That was so, I'm sexy and I know it, and I can be Lara Croft. That's right. I'm doing it. I will go down in history. I look so good in black, something as tight as possible. I want you to see every crack and crevice. Negative. Sorry, I got off on a tangent there. Maleficent. I don't even know what it's about. It's looks like a twisted Disney tale or something. It might be, but we won't stay on it long. It opened May 30th to almost 4,000 theaters. It only had 69 million opening. See, it wasn't all that. But it's made $241 million. Big deal. Big deal. The Man Please Show makes that, in 100 or so years. Number 4. I haven't seen this one either. I'm really embarrassed. Golly, I'm a movie buff, and I haven't seen most of these movies. Number 4 is Transformers: Age of Extinction. I like the Transformers movies. I do. I like the first one. I like Shia LaBeouf in the movies. Evidently, he's a real turd as a person, but he's a good actor. I enjoy him. I got like 2 of these movies. This is where I've broken the chain. But for me, the Transformers are great special effects, but they move too fast. And so I can't even really tell what the heck they're doing. They get so many moving parts. It's just too much. And you can't focus on anything. So you can't, you just have to, wow, he's doing something.